So my weight's always fluctuated, and I noticed after I stopped running a couple of years ago, my weight stopped fluctuating down. It was only going in one direction. And so I thought, you know what, I gotta make some changes in my life, and I stopped eating desserts last February. And it's made a big impact in my life. And this is with finances. I've found that successful people realize you can't have everything, right? You can't eat lots of desserts and still expect to be in great shape. And so on that note, I'm gonna cover some of the things that I've found that really successful financial people do, like some of the habits they do. And so number one, they don't go on vacation if they don't have the money. So if we don't have the savings to go on vacation, we're not going into debt to go on vacation. We're not gonna say, hey, we need to get away, but it's gonna stress us out more. We realize the long-term financial impact, so we're not gonna go into debt, or even we're not gonna go into debt for lifestyle purchases, right? We're gonna go into debt to buy assets that are gonna appreciate. Really successful people, point number two, don't withdraw from RSPs or your investments while we're working to fund lifestyle. So, I think it's easy sometimes when you've got savings and like, hey, something comes up, we're just gonna take it out. We're gonna have savings in our bank account and we're gonna have a buffer there so when that comes up, and we're not gonna draw on our RSPs because we just know the long-term effects of that. I've seen successful people work an extra year. So we want financial stability. We realize we probably could retire at 60, but we're gonna work to 62 because it's gonna give us a buffer and it's gonna give us some margin so that we, if an economic storm comes or we have to help our kids, we're just gonna have that buffer and it's gonna give us a higher probability to allow us to do things we can do. I've also seen people, this is point number four, really successful people work part-time in retirement. So, we want to travel, we want to do some extra big trips, and so we're going to work a little bit. And, it's going to be part-time. And what I found is when you're working part-time and you don't have to work, the stress, who cares? Like if it's not life or death because you don't have to be there, you're doing it for fun. So that's something I've seen. Point number five is successful people don't plan on inheriting money as part of their retirement plan. They realize it might happen, it might be there, but it's not the foundation of their retirement plan. They have other stuff in place, and if the inheritance comes, that's great, but they have a plan in place so that that's not the foundation of their retirement plan. And point number six is successful people don't increase their spending as their income goes up. So their spending will go up a little bit as their income goes up, but it doesn't go lockstep as their income goes up. I found that they start to create a buffer, and that extra savings as income goes up, goes in retirement. So I hope you like those. If you have some for me, I'd love to hear them.